Republicans for that matter, like Senator Josh Hawley, who said he wants to see no changes to Medicaid. So how is he going to respond to some of these proposals when it comes to, for example, the provider tax?
Yeah, well, we had a great presentation from Dr. Oz today, who runs CMS for President Trump. And look, the bottom line is this: Republicans are trying to save Medicaid. We want to strengthen Medicaid. Well, the Democrats are trying to drain Medicaid. So the reforms that we are proposing, what you just described there is so-called provider tax, that's just a scheme that are used by the states to actually get more dollars from the federal government. This is one of the fastest growing entitlements currently in federal spending. It's designed to protect those who are most vulnerable. It's an important safety net. But we've got to reform Medicaid if we're going to save Medicaid. We've got to take able-bodied males who are laying on the couches at home and get them back to work and off the Medicaid. As an example, put a work requirement in.
Well, we did put too many illegals on our medical system.
Are reasonable, and it's again the way we save this very important safety net.
All right, we'll see if you can rally Republican senators around that proposal, but then you'll have your battle coming to a compromise with the House. And the House warned about any reductions to the state and local tax exemption. For example, New York Congressman Mike Lawler has said he does not want to see that lowered. So how are you going to convince your fellow Republicans that you need to lower SALT? There's no senators from blue states, by the way, that stand to benefit from a higher SALT deduction, but there are congressmen who want to take that back home to their constituents.
Because their constituents are billionaires, and it does nothing but help the rich people.
The largest tax increase in American history, as well as reforming some of these important programs, actually reducing spending. But on the SALT deduction, here's the challenge we face, is that $40,000 cap that's proposed by the House is a way that red states who have lower taxes and more restrained spending subsidize higher taxes, high spending
in blue states.
The right answer is
so this is how blue states get more money from red states. So that's Democrats taking money from Republicans.
Or we have lower taxes and more responsible spending.
I don't know how you can look at that any other way than political.
July 4th. We need 218 Republicans
pure
in the
political.
House, 50 plus 1 senators in the Senate to get this through. There's going to be a compromise here, but look, this is a very expensive proposal. The House
why does it have to go from 10 to 40 anyway? That's freaking ridiculous.
The irony behind this is that by far most hardworking Americans, even these blue states, are not even going to get
nope, don't even touch it. You have to be, like a Bernie Sanders or an AOC or
and nurses and teachers
and those they don't get it.
Hardworking Trump laborers, then we don't need to have $40,000.
Nope.
$10,000 actually does more than that for the middle class.
Well,